Hey y'all, Keely's gonna tell me if you can hear me. I think you can. I am making a glazed tofu sheet pan ramen kind of thing that, you know, I kind of make it up as I go. So as you saw, I messed up and put the bok choy in before I really should have. I haven't looked at questions, so I don't know what's going on over there in that part of my world. Got about 10 more minutes in the oven, and then I'm going to put the bok choy on top. Actually, I'm going to kind of toss it around a little. I'm going to put the bok choy on top and put it back in for about 7 minutes, maybe 4, depending on how quickly this bok choy goes. It looks like it's a little dry, so I probably won't have it in there very long. In this case, I like that it's dried out a little bit because I want these noodles to be really crispy, and that's why you saw me pushing the tofu down. It kind of goes under against my wisdom that you would put something wet like tofu under crispy noodles that you want to get crispy, but I think the heat from the pan makes that tofu glaze up nicely, so I think that's why it works. What else we got? Should I go over and look at comments? Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back. Okay, somebody was asking, let's see here, where is this? Killing me. Didn't plan on doing comments. Give me a second to get my bearings. Okay, see, we were set up for 4K, but that didn't happen. Y'all enjoying this? Yes, Kathy. The sauce, the reserve sauce, is for when it's done. So let's see here. There we go. Yes, I made the marinade. I put the tofu in it. I errantly put some on the bok choy, but that's okay. And then I will drizzle it over all of it when it's done. And then you guys actually get to see me eat it, and it'll feel like a real cooking show, and my life will be complete. So I'd like to thank Keely for putting up with me today for all of my questions, and Gigi and Michelle and Rob for going through scenes with me to make sure that's working. How are we doing on time here? Oh, it's only been 5. All right, I'm gonna go over to my desk. There's no camera on me. I'll throw it to the kitchen view, and I'll see if I can fix these comments, and I'll try to do a real live stream like a big girl. Oh boy. So this stream was set up for 4K, and I am trying to figure out how to make this smaller. Anna and Fulgens would have my butt. I have a camera at my desk, Keely, but it's not a pretty angle. Anybody want to tell me how to fix this? There we go. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. All right. Thanks, Kathy. Any questions? What are we cooking next time? Because this is kind of working for me. Ooh, I have something for Paul. Here we go. Paul, I will be doing another spaghetti squash with a recipe just for you. Oh, Michelle, I love you. So, all right, here's an interesting fact. When I was growing up, the rule in the house was you get home from work or from school and you do your homework at the kitchen table, which was also the counter that Mom fixed dinner at. So I would sit there and do my homework, and I would hear the sounds of the kitchen. I'd see the food going in, the spices. I was keenly aware of how adding the cumin at just the right moment would release the aromas. And I have to credit my mom for my cookingness. So that is that. Gigi was absolutely excited about the garlic, so I can talk about the garlic. So if I can get it into the shot. I recently started growing garlic. Well, not recently, I guess it's been about 3 years now. But this is a whole process. Over the weekend, I planted my garlic for 2022. So that will be a thing that we'll go out to see the garden every now and then. I should be chopping cilantro. What else do we have up here? I've got some paprika seeds. I grew paprika for the first time this year. And then a whole bunch of drying beans. Like there's some actual black-eyed peas there, which is just blowing my mind that I actually got that going. Some dill hanging over here that I need to deal with. Let's chop a little cilantro for some garnish while I'm thinking about it. So the interesting thing about cilantro is you do not have to take it off the stems, because the stems are not they're not bitter or anything. They're not tough like you get on parsley. So what I typically do is just kind of break it in half, give myself a good pile of it here. Okay guys, I'm serious about this. Super, super serious. Choke up on the knife. Wrap your fingers around it like you mean it, and use the tool that God gave you, which is your brain, because you want to get your fingers out of the way. I'm gonna pull that out now and turn it over, because I like things super crispy. And what I'm trying not to do is pull the stuff off the very bottom, because that's where you get your nice super crispiness, you know, like when you do hash browns. Y'all know how to do hash browns, right? Do I need to show you how to do hash browns? So I'm just trying to get these big clumps, because I want to release some of that steam, as you can see, because that'll keep us from having the nice crispiness. Dude, I cannot believe we're doing a cooking show in my kitchen. Right. Let's see what's happening. This is definitely one way, Paul. I don't even know where there's a Denny's close to me, because, oh wait a minute. There's nothing close to me. All right, Kathy, maybe you and I are gonna have to do a co-hash brown teaching session. And Keely, do you even eat them? All right. Okay, I know what I can show you. Where'd the ginger go? Ooh, that board got warm. So I grew this ginger, which is really weird because I live not in a tropical area, but it freaking worked and I rocked it and I'm so jazzed about it because now I have a piece of ginger and I don't have to go to the store. If you didn't know this trick, the super, super easy way to peel ginger is to take your spoon and just run it right along there. Don't dig in, just kind of gently glide across. And that takes off your skin. That side needs to be done. Gently pull the spoon across and go to town. Oh, I'll have to make some tea or something. So that's the ginger story. I will put the recipe in the comments or in the description later. How much time? We got about 5 more minutes. Gigi, I would be glad to make hash browns for y'all. Do we need to do a co-stream where I tell you what to buy? Kathy checks me on my recipe and we go that way? Bring you in on interview mode? We're gonna learn so much just cooking together, y'all. Victor, are you learning to cook? More wine. Yes, more wine. Oh my God. You know, I still maintain that you are a prince, the Paul Duncan. More wine indeed. Thank you, Paul. You know what, though? I don't have to go anywhere. I live far from the world. Michelle, go get that wine. I bet you can, Kathy. I bet you can. All right, somebody throw me a how to do something in the kitchen question, please. Okay, here we go. So I salted and oiled the bok choy. Spread it out across here. Boy, you know, there is enough for all 6 y'all to get your butts over here and have some dinner with me. Bok choy's on. Going back in the oven. Ooh, doggy, that's hot. You know, since it's just the fam, I am going to turn on my, what do you call that camera? Scary looking one. Hello. This is a terrible angle, but it's you guys, so I trust you. All right, what is Kathy asking? What kind of bands do you use to hang the beans and such? Oh, country. It's all country, my dear. Let me show you over there. I just use this poly netting for the beans, and I just do a clove hitch around the string here. And then for the garlic, I use it's just like a jute of some kind, and I try to color code them. Let's see here, like that. Directionals. There you go. So that answers that question. Put you back here. Go see what's next, because I was not set up for questions. More on the garlic harvest. Okay, more on the garlic harvest. What kind of more? So garlic is super easy to grow if you do the soft neck kind. There's a variety that's called hardneck, or not variety, but there's a subset called hardneck that I haven't tried yet. So I'm not gonna say that it's hard. It's just not super easy yet because I haven't done it yet. But so I plant in, okay, I've got the wrong camera on. Wow. And I need wine. But I really need wine, like I mean it, need wine. There are so many cords going across my kitchen right now, cables, excuse me, going across my kitchen. It's insane. Okay, how is it that the same wine is not opensy the same way? Kathy, plant in the fall. So I can't remember where you are. I want to say you're northern Midwest or East Coast. You guys would do it much earlier than I do. You want to do it before the ground is frozen solid. So I was late because I was very busy with other things, and normally do it in November. I just did it this past weekend during Doc's class. And you go about 2 inches in, and then in the spring they start to come up, and by July I'm harvesting, and this whole kitchen has food hanging all over the place in it. So that's that. Eric, thanks for joining us, even though it's 3 in the morning for you. Thank you. Okay, Gigi. The names mean the regions. gotta look. What did I grow last year? Yeah, so these came from different regions. The Inchlium Red, I should type this somewhere for you. Inchlium Red came from the area that I actually grew up in. They found it just in the middle of a field growing wild, looking for that text overlay. Come on, Ecamm. I wonder if the drunk cook, or should we call me the tipsy cook, can type. There, Inchlium Red. It comes from the area that I grew up in, and it happens to be one of the best tasting garlics that I know of, period. They also store well. So that's one of the things is, since I live so far out in the country, I don't like to go anywhere after I get home. And well, let's just be honest, I don't like to go anywhere. So I try to find vegetables that have a good storing capability. And the Inchlium Reds will store for, see, almost a year, 9 months probably. I'll probably, if I have any left in April, they will start to get squishy by May. But we're harvesting in the wee of me because you know these dogs are not helping. I'm harvesting in early July typically. It'll probably be later this year because I started a month later. But the varieties, we'll get into that when I show you what I planted this time, because it's been a year since I selected those and I cannot remember, and I've had a lot of wine. That I'm gonna go find a screw top wine, hang on. I have cooked bread before, Kathy. I've not done it a lot, but I am open to said breads. Got a dog begging for my attention here. In fact, Kathy, you probably haven't met them, so let's play that little game. Come here. This is Betty. Betty is my little clown and my attention hog. Go. And this is Cash. Cash is just the guy of the house. Huh, gotcha. All right. Get out there. Go. North Carolina. Okay, so you may not have a freeze as much. I don't know anything about North Carolina other than you have fireflies and we don't. And that's what I know. Eric, it's really nice to meet you as well. Oh, Gigi, you just opened the floodgates. You could actually grow garlic. You can grow potato onions. Oh my God, potato onions. I get so excited about them. Where are we? We're not on the right screen again. You're gonna get sick of hearing about potato onions from me. These onions are like what your grandmother used to cook. You know, you walk in the kitchen on Sundays and that smell of the onions, oh my God, I found them. One sec, I gotta bring in the munchkins. Come on, let's go. Let's go. potato onions are a multiplier onion. They actually grow, they look like shallots. I know most of y'all who cook will go, that's a shallot, Dina. It's not. It is a multiplier onion. So I put one in the ground, and in the summer I will get one clump of 8 to 12 onions. So that's pretty cool. You could grow those easily, Gigi. It depends on what you eat, and that's my biggest thing. Do not grow something you won't eat. And I challenge myself every year that when I plant, as soon as those seeds hit the little thing on my counter here, so you're gonna see weird lighting for a while after this, because I do my grow lights here in the kitchen. I challenge myself to make sure that I have a recipe in hand for every vegetable that I grow, because there's nothing worse than bringing something in and it's pristine and beautiful and not being able to use it because you don't know what you're going to do, or you keep waiting for the ingredients. So I actually make a calendar that says when I think something's going to be ready to harvest, and I make sure I have those ingredients on hand so that when I do harvest, I can just cook it straight away. I'm kind of weird that way, I know. You guys want to see something cool? And then I think we're almost ready. All right, so I have been known, where am I? I have been known to post a lot of photos of really pretty vegetables, and the fact of the matter is they're not always perfect, and this is a really good example. This carrot, I pulled it out a week or so ago. I've just had it on the back porch because it's nice and cold. But sometimes you get a perfect carrot, sometimes you get a mediocre carrot, and sometimes you get the carrot that screams alien. I mean, this thing looks like it's straight out the movie. Like Sigourney Weaver is gonna come and take her anger out on my carrot. All right, let's see what we've got in the oven, ladies and gentlemen. Back up, Cash, back up. Back up. So everything looks nice and crisp. Okay, not really, but let's just pretend. There we go. There's some nice and crisp. Here's some super crisp. So, try not to burn myself. Just take my marinade and all right, I'm gonna get a dish. Oh, look at all this crispiness! Yes. Little cilantro on top. I have a thing for sesame oil, so I'm going to put a dash of it on top. And we are done. I'm going to go sit over there and see if there are any other questions. Hey, I'm back. All right. That carrot is... Is it going to be that bad, Kathy? Yes, you did, Miss Dunn. You did get yourself a wrench tonight. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Hey, Mr. Camera Junkie, thanks for playing tonight. All right. What did I do with the sesame oil? Is this what, okay. Every Friday night, huh? You know, if that's all it takes to make my fam happy, I am down. So let's take a bite, and I'm going to call it a night because I actually want to get back on the Zoom call and get some work done. I'm sorry, y'all. This is fucking delicious. I did it. Okay, everybody. Thank you for the support. Thank you. I came for the software, and I stayed for the community. And you know, I want to tell you this. My mom lives in a nursing home, so she and I talk in this little box all the time, and that's how she's seen me for the last 2 years. And you know, I have some local friends. I have some friends from my dog show community, but all summer long, I've kept on thinking, I need a community. This is what I need. I need community. And a friend asked me to stream for a dog show. She said, just throw your camera up. That's all you got to do. Maybe say the numbers. And I did that. And people just went nuts because all I did was raise the bar by saying the dog's armband number, the human's armband number that's associated with the dog. And it started to be kind of a big deal in my Bichon community. So I thought, well, that's not good enough for me. I need to up my game. And I started looking around, and that's when I stumbled into Ecamm. And that worked. I'm not freaking kidding you. 2 days after I first heard of Ecamm, I hosted... You're going to laugh at me. I hosted an auction for our club on Zoom, ran it through Ecamm, had 2 cams, had somebody else here in the kitchen doing the Vanna White thing. I was announcing and reading off the slides. And we did $1,500 that night. And that is what set it off. So thank you, Doc, for all of the tutorials, and thank you guys for asking such great questions in the chats, because I learned on the fast, and I'm hooked, I'm here, and you better watch out. Thank you guys. Thank you. Killy, I love you too. And it is a bit early in our relationship for that, you know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got some homework to do. I will be back on the Zoom call in a quickness. Oh, I know her well enough. We've been back channeling longer than you know, Doc. Take care, y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good night.